Let's go on. Oh, hey, it's already live. This is a lot easier than it used to be. Wow, this is so new to me. New holds potentially inappropriate messages for. Oh, no. Not now. Wow, it's just me. I should actually tell people that I'm live on Twitter. Hold on. If you're talking to me on YouTube, hello, but I can't see you. I'm live streaming. I can't spell. I'm so sick. Live streaming right now, everybody. On YouTube. Come check it out. Man, I am too sick to be live streaming. Why did I decide to live stream today? Anyway, hello. Now I can see your comments. Hello, Marvel fan, Altor Animations, Michael. Dude, you're a good dude. I like you. Hamza, Death Monkey, Pasco, the Donut Devil, Danielle Nunez, Sergio, Catalin, Coprian. Yes, you, Michael. I appreciate all the you follow me on Twitter, right? I see your name a lot. Like, it's seared into my memory. I know who that is. Like, if I saw that name on like a license plate, I would follow you home. Now that's on the public record. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. Anyway, what's going on, guys? I have not done one of these in a long time because I'm a bum. And apparently I've been hunting deer this whole time. I look like I have a truck and I've slaughtered a bunch of woodland creatures and I've eaten them on the way home. What's going on, Eric? I love this. I don't know why I don't live stream more because it's just so fun. All right. Marvel fan says 6 days left. Oh my God. I was freaking out about this yesterday because I did not know that Infinity War was so close. I did know because everybody knew April 27th, that's when shit's going down. But my mind wasn't like aware that it's already like, almost April 27th. So I was like, oh, Jesus, time still moves forward. So yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to be cool. MT, what's your opinion on Juggernaut on Deadpool rumors? In the movie? Is that a rumor? I haven't even seen that. If so, that'd be cool. And I'm glad they didn't spoil that in the trailer. I really hope that happens. I'm down, but I'm very excited for Peter. He seems like a really useful X-Force member. All right. Did you hear a bird? Yes, you do hear. It's coming from that's my Twitter notifications. And like my coworkers are like, what is that bird sound? And I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? And then it rang and they're like, it's you! You're the freaking bird driving us insane. I'm like, oh yeah. Sorry about that. I'm sorry you're so against nature. Nature is good. That's okay. Yes. To answer your question, ACC, I am sick. I am very sick. I got sick on a trip to Montreal over the weekend, and it was very unfortunate. I have strep throat. Technically, I don't know if I still have it. I've been on antibiotics for more than 24 hours, so I guess I'm not contagious, but I still have it, and it's slowly dying off. I don't know. Also, so the last time I did a live stream, like an hour ago, I didn't know. A year ago or so, I left a note here. A boy named Grady told me to make a post-it note, and I left it there, and it's still there, and I haven't taken it off because, like, why would I do anything like that? That's just disrespectful. But yeah, I don't. My office is still very much the same way it is, and I don't clean it up, and I'm living in filth. Not that Grady is filthy. I'm sure he's an excellent human being. Unless he's not, then shame on you, Grady. I'm just kidding. Anyway, okay, I gotta stop talking random. Okay, how many kills did you get today? From Michael, what? Oh, from the deer. If I was a real hunter, I would probably end up accidentally killing myself because I am too clumsy for any of that hunting shit. No, nah. I'd probably be trampled by a moose or several meeses, a family of meese, really. Deaf Monkey remembers, he was there. Okay. Apartment Doctor says, hey man, saw that you're live, wanted you to know, though your sub count isn't skyrocketing yet, your videos are great, keep doing what you're doing, you're going to make it big, and your editing is terrific. Thank you so much, Apartment Doctors. That's very, very kind. A lot of people don't like take the time to appreciate editing. And I'm not saying that like, oh, editing's just amazing. I like, thank you for I am a video editor, and like that's what I do. So like, thank you for like people just don't acknowledge that. And it like that is the part that takes the longest during the whole video preparation process. Because the whole process takes so long that it's so daunting. And especially for Easter egg videos. But like the editing, like making sure that things are like funny and just quick and like there is no like dead space. Like I'm very, very anal about that kind of stuff. So like it takes me a long time, even though it's also because of my inability to focus on anything. Man, my head looks like a chocolate Whopper, dude. It's so bald. Anyway, thank you. Will you watch Black Panther again before Infinity War? Sergio Catalan Coprian asks me. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name. Will I watch it again before Infinity War? Probably not. I think I'm all Black Panther'd out. I think I've watched it 2 or 3 times. I love Black Panther. I have no objections to watching it again, but it's not really a movie that I need to watch before Infinity War. If anything, I'll probably... What's a movie that I may watch as Infinity War prep? Probably Age of Ultron. Civil War and Age of Ultron. Probably. Even though Age of Ultron is kind of its own thing. I'm not going to get to that right now. But Age of Ultron seems like it's its own separate Avengers story, but I really do feel like it's gonna play a very big role in Avengers 3. But anyway, that's all I have to say on that. It does take so long. Love your Guardians of the Galaxy theory so much, and I find it awesome that James is gonna watch them. Keep up the good work, man. Philippe Maximilian Barolac says, thank you so much. I think it's really awesome. And man, just so you guys know, a lot of people ask me, MT, did you give up? I'm never giving up because I spent way too much time on this shit and I can't give up. But like, it's just so difficult for me to get back into the hunt like right now. Well, for a couple of reasons. But like, one of the main reasons why it's very daunting to go on this hunt because like it's very time consuming and it consumes all of my mental space and it's everything. Oh, that's my phone. Shut up. And it's everything I think about, and I bring it on the go. Like I'm just constantly just trying to absorb like what it could be, and like once I start, I can't stop. And so like, I kind of like, I'm very scared to start because then I'll go down a rabbit hole. That's wrong. And like, but like, I'm not done. I guess was taking a small break. And also the main reason why like there's been a huge video lull is because I'm just going to keep it real. It's going to be kind of a downer, but everything's cool. It's all good. I'm cool. I just been kind of a little bit depressed lately. I'm doing a lot better now, but like there's like a period of like a month where like I just was not feeling good at all. And like it's like and nothing like too crazy. Like nothing like I'm gonna kill myself or anything. Like that's luckily that it's never gotten to that point. Just really sad, and like you know, I and I know that like you guys probably think of me like, oh, MT is a really fun guy, funny guy, and like stuff, and like that's it's like who I try to be. Like I don't like being a downer and stuff, but like we're all human, you know, and we all experience like ups and downs. And I was feeling down, but I was working through it, and I was talking to somebody recently who really kind of like snapped me out of like my deep depression, and like we weren't even talking about it, and I was just like sitting there and just like, oh, I'm depressed with my Eeyore ass self, like, oh, hey poo, dude, Eeyore, what a depressed donkey. No one's even trying to help him out, really. He's just like, oh, it's Eeyore. I guess you'll hang out with us, because if you don't, like, he's gonna just walk into a river and we won't see him again. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I was talking to somebody, and they were like, dude, like, because like one of my biggest things was like I felt like I was just like losing myself, and I just losing who I was, and I didn't know what I was doing anymore. And I posted this on Twitter a while ago, and they were like, dude, like you're what do they say? Your character doesn't define your behavior. Your behavior defines your character. And that like slap. How do you slap a light in your head? So a light bulb just like activated in my head. You can't slap a light bulb alive, because that's abuse. Like you'll break the light bulb. Like that's not a very good what am I even saying? Well, like I gotta stop saying things. But that really helped me. And I was like, you know what? Even though I feel lost, like, I just gotta get back into the things that I used to do and the things I used to love. And like I can become the person that I would like to be again, and not this, hollow Eeyore type character. Anyway, I've lost track of everything I'm saying. Why do you have headphones on? That is an excellent question. I always, because I'm in wow, I'm yelling. These things, oh, I'm super yelling. I'm in video game live stream mode, where I'm just like, and I don't know, I don't have it. I'm not listening to anything. I'm not listening to smooth jazz or ASMR, which I'm a huge fan of, by the way. That's my fetish. Just kidding. It's not sexual. But yeah, thank you, Michael. I'm an idiot. Let's see your beautiful head. It's right here. The lumberjack jacket tight. Thank you, Buckmeister. Greetings from Portugal. Thank you, Mysterio Gamer. Say hello to all your Portuguese friends. I know some Portuguese. No, I don't. I used to go to school with a lot of like Brazilian people, and they spoke Portuguese. Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't want to sound like stupid. I don't know. But yeah. Death Monkey says you should stream Fortnite. Here's the thing with me and live streaming. I do want to live stream video games because I love video games. Like it's part of my lifeblood. It's just who I was. Or like I used to love video games a lot, and then I started working and paying bills. And like I've become the person that like 14-year-old MT, or like when what was I playing at 14? No. Well, like whenever Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 came out, that time span, I was a huge fucking like gamer, and I was like, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna still be a gamer, and I'm never gonna, let life get in the way of my gaming, because I need a game, and girls be damned, I don't need no girls. But then I became an adult, and I talked to girls. Damn, I ruined my life. But what am I saying? Why? Hey, look, it's a Mega Man. This is my favorite Mega Man. I know. Wait, I need to finish my thought first before I go into another thing. But yeah, so I was a huge gamer, and gaming is my thing, and I would love to stream Fortnite, which is what I was talking about. But I have huge anxieties when it comes to live streaming multiplayer games, because I get like it's like it's a performance anxiety where like so many people are watching and like, what if I suck ass? And like what if I'm like, I don't know, and I keep dying and it's like people aren't being entertained. And like if I'm playing multiplayer games and people are talking to me in the chat like you guys are now, and I'm rambling about fucking Mega Man and whatever the fuck I'm talking about right now, then like I won't be able to talk to you guys. And I love talking to you guys, which is why like I would rather play like a single player game that I've already beaten like a gazillion times. So I can like kind of just like breeze through that while talking to you. Or just not even play a video game at all, like I'm doing now, and just talk to you guys straight up. So anyway, I'm trying to keep my answers short so I can get to everybody because I feel like I'm ignoring so many people. All right. All right. Buddy McDonald asks me, are you any closer to finding the final Easter egg in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1? Sorry for asking. I'm still rooting for you. No, I don't know. I don't know. Because James Gunn has not responded to my last Easter egg video about the Face of Eternity, which I am taking in a multitude of ways, in two ways. Also, like obviously, silence I always take as like a no, because I know James Gunn has seen the video, and you know, because you guys all tweeted it out. Thank you guys so much for tweeting it out. Everybody who has tweeted out any of my Easter egg videos at any time, you guys are amazing. I still have Mega Man in my hand. Sorry, Mega Man. You have to go there for a second. Stand up. Use your back. All right, cool. Yeah, like, I appreciate that so much, and like obviously all my success is due to you guys. So like you guys are freaking number one. I love you guys. So he's definitely seen it, but he hasn't responded to it. So like I'm taking that as a no. But usually he's good at responding to my videos. So I think that there could be something there, and that's something that I'm just considering. But you know, I'm taking it as a no, and I'm moving on to other avenues because there's still plenty of Marvel comics to read. So anyway, Sam Nato, that's my dude. We went to high school together. What's going on, Sam? What's poppin'? What is poppin'? Pop, lock, and droppin', my dude. Who do you think the villain will be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? And do you think they'll change some of the original cast? Owen Puddock asks. First of all, hello, Owen. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. The villain of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I think it's going to be... it's Aisha is going to play a very big role. I don't know if Adam Warlock is going to be in Guardians Volume 3, per se. I think the last time I checked, James Gunn was unsure about that. But I don't think Aisha will be the main villain, even though I really think that she should have been the main villain in 2, because we need more female villains. And we did have a really great one in Hela in Thor Ragnarok. But I just think that we need more really strong female characters. And I love Guardians 2. And James Gunn, if by some miracle you're watching, which I know you aren't, no disrespect whatsoever, but I thought it was just like a kind of a bummer that she kind of just got sidelined by ego a little bit. But she was great. But anyway, I don't know. What was the original question? Who knows? But yeah, I think it's going to be something heavily Rocket Raccoon related. Probably... What's his name? Judson Jakes? Is that his name? What's his name? The fucking... What is he, a beaver? The fucking... I don't know. What? I think his name is... I forget. I literally spent like a good chunk of my time reading the old Rocket Raccoon comics, which are really fun. But probably a Rocket Raccoon antagonist. I think that'd be really cool. Or it could be Adam Warlock, or any sorts of, or it could be the Magus, Magus Magic. Who knows? I don't know. It's a good question. Would you say James Gunn shot down your theories every time? He's pretty good at that because he's like Gunn. Tamaj Jameson says the villain is Rom Space Knight. I wish Marvel had the rights to Rom, but Marvel does not have the rights to Rom. But Paramount just announced, is it Paramount? Pretty sure it's Paramount. because they make just announced that they're making a ROM Space Knight movie. And the light is wonky because there's a window right there, and like this webcam sucks ass. So I'm sorry about that. DG says Howard the Duck is going to turn evil and be the villain. That would be an interesting turn. Speaking of like weird villains, have you guys heard of a villain named Dr. Bong? Because I was reading some old Howard the Duck comics the other day, and there's a villain called Dr. Bong. I really need some water. I'm losing saliva. Luckily, I have a jug of water inexplicably down here that's probably poisoned. All right, give me a second. Poison. Water. Sorry. That's my bad. What was I talking about? Dr. Bong. I know it's 420, and he's not actually like a bong. But that's how you smoke, apparently. That's how you bird call. I don't know what that is. But yeah, he is literally a villain who had a big ass freaking bell on his head, and he would bong it, and I think he would hypnotize whoever heard the bong. I don't know. It's really fucking stupid, but like that was early Marvel for you. Epic Frank 5 or V or the 5th asks me PUBG or Fortnite. I'm gonna have to go with Fortnite. I bought PUBG with the Xbox that I bought during Black Friday, and at the time that I bought it, PUBG on Xbox is a very broken game. I played it, I tried to play it, but that game is a travesty. And I paid like a full $60 or however many dollars for that game, like full price. Whereas I hop on my PS4, and even though Fortnite's available on all consoles, but I just hop back on my PS4 and I played Fortnite for a little bit, and they give you a lot for free, and it's really fun, and it's just wild and wacky, and like there's color, and it's just vibrant, and it just seems like it seems like a really good time, and like they seem to be giving us a lot of stuff for free, and I value who makes the game. Epic Games, I think they make that. I don't know, but like I prefer Fortnite. I don't really play as much as I would like, but Fortnite anyway. Hey, what's going on, Nick? I am live streaming. Welcome, Nick Krostag, one of my good subscriber buddies. He's a good boy. Brian Michael says, Yo, MT, just want to thank you for your persona. I always have a smile when I see your videos, and they make me happy. You're one amazing individual in my eyes. That's so nice. You didn't have to say that. Is someone paying you? Is my mom paying you to say that? She knows that I'm sad. My mom is paying you. Just kidding. My mom doesn't pay anybody. She's Haitian as fuck. We Haitians try not to pay for things. That's just like just so you know. If you're like a cashier at like a, I don't know, what's a place with at like a Star Market. Do you guys have Star Markets or like a Shaw's? And you see my mom rolling through, a small little brown woman. Just just turn off your light, because you're gonna be there for about 50 years as she tries to haggle down the price of eggs and milk and chicken. Yes, I like chicken. My family likes chicken. How did you know? How did you know? How did you know? Just kidding. I hunt for all the food, remember? Because I'm a hunter with my freaking hunter-ass garment. All right. But thank you for that comment. That was very nice. Jack Pensar asks me, what does it say on the post-it note behind me? I've talked about that at the beginning. It just says Grady with a smiley face and a little stick figure of me, because someone in the last live stream told me to do that, and I stuck it on there for like, and it's been on there for like a year and some change. So that's gonna be on there forever. Sergio says, My Hero Academia is finally coming on Toonami, and that's great. I saw that yesterday on Twitter, and I'm very happy for that because I just started watching My Hero Academia, and I'm on season 2, and the tuning exams just ended. It's funny because that's a different show. It's Naruto, but I'm not talking about Naruto. I'm talking about My Hero Academia. If you guys don't watch My Hero Academia, I strongly suggest that you do, even though I'm pretty sure I'm the last person on the planet who hasn't watched it yet or who's catching up. It's fantastic. It is basically a superhero show in anime form. If you like superhero shit, but you don't really like anime, first of all, I don't think I've ever announced this like on YouTube. I love anime, by the way. I freaking love anime my whole life. I've been like a huge anime fucking nerd. Well, let me be clear here. Let me be clear. First of all, Nick, I know what you're thinking. Nick does not like anime, and he thinks anime is a sin. So just ignore Nick if he starts talking shit, because just all right. But he likes My Hero Academia, I believe. But anyway, first of all, yes, I do like anime a lot, but I'm not one of those, and I don't want to offend anybody that is really deep into this shit. But I'm not one of those like really like obsessed anime like people who are just like anime all the time and like just walking around just blurting out anime and anime this and anime that. And it's like, hey, how would you like your coffee? With extra anime, please. Like it's not. I don't know. I just gotta keep it low key, you know. Just keep it chill. Wait, Nick, do you not? Wait, hold on. What did Nick say? Something. I thought you said that you liked My Hero Academia like a while ago. My bad. I didn't mean to slander Nick's name. I'm sorry. Nick. My bad. But I try to keep it cool with my anime love. And I don't like to be extra with anything, any nerd thing, because I like to introduce nerd things to non-nerds in the most accessible way possible. Like, so with anime, I'm like, hey, you like cool shit? You like to see some cool fight scenes and shit? You like Dragon Ball Z? I know you do. Maybe watch some of this. Maybe watch some of that. Maybe like some of that. And like, you know, the hardest thing about recommending anime to people is that sometimes they do some weird shit that you cannot justify. Like it's you cannot like I love anime, but sometimes they do some fucking weird pedo shit. Like randomly. Like a good ass anime will just be popping off. I'm like, yeah, like we're on an adventure. It's doing, and then some weird ass guy's like, hey, look at that, like 6-year-old. Let's go after that. I'm like, that's not funny. That's a child. Let them go to school. Like, let them just stop. Like, stop that. Let's focus on the action. I don't know. I don't know why they keep doing that shit. I understand, like, it's cultural, but like, it doesn't fly with me. And so, like, whenever I recommend anime to people, I'm like, it's great, but just like, you know, ignore some of that shit. I don't know. Sometimes they're a sin. Just kidding. It's all the time. Stop hating, Nick. TBH, I can justify incest. Okay, Green Friends. Mysterio Gamer asks, MT, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man PlayStation 4? I was very iffy about this at first. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. And then I think the last year's or 2 years ago's E3, I don't know, I saw some gameplay. The gameplay was like that revealed the that had the QuickTime things with the crane and all that shit. I was like, this looks cool, but this could also be a disaster gameplay wise, because like I didn't know how the combat worked. because so many people have tried the whole the Arkham series formula and failed miserably. But I knew it was Insomniac, so I was like, Insomniac does some good shit, and they're not a bunch of idiots. So I think that things will be okay. Like I'm gonna be optimistic. And then they released that new video that detailed the combat, and it seems really, really smooth. And it like they took their time with the combat. So through and through, the web swinging obviously looks fantastic. I'm a huge fan of it, and I can't wait to web swing. But you know, with Spider-Man 2, that was the best part of Spider-Man 2, web swinging throughout the city. Like that was dope. But the combat in Spider-Man 2 was trash. It was trash. Like it was trash. And so I'm very glad that they definitely took some inspiration from the Arkham series, and they are just being really creative with it. So I'm looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. And I mean, it's cool that it's a PS4 exclusive because, like, I've always been like, you know, Sony dude. Though I don't mind Xbox at all. I love Xbox. I own Xbox 360, Xbox One, but I've always leaned more towards Sony. But like, I kind of do wish that they also had it available for Xbox. And I kind of feel like they're just gonna do that anyway. Like in a year's time, just pour on over to Xbox. But I don't know. Xbox One taking L's, man. Like, it's not a good idea to own an Xbox. Quite honestly, this console generation, they're fucking up. They're fucking up. I don't know. A talented duck says, "MT, why are we here?" I don't know. Why are any of us here? All we do is just talk and fart and sleep and fart in our sleep. What is the purpose of life? To produce carbon dioxide from our anus or whatever. What gas is it? I think cows fart methane. Do we fart methane? I don't know. All these science questions. I'm not a scientist. MT, what's your favorite games to play these days? Well, I don't really have. I wish I had time to play video games. Because I love video games. I feel like I don't have time for anything these days. It fucking sucks. But these days, oh yeah, I just got a PSVR, so I was playing that for a while, and it's fantastic. It's great. Oh my gosh, I talked about this a lot on Twitter so far, but there's this game on PSVR and PlayStation called Megaton Rainfall. I'm so happy I remember this on the live stream. If you guys have not heard of the game called Megaton Rainfall, you should look it up right now. Because if you guys ever wanted a Captain Marvel simulator, this is that game. Like, I'm talking Captain Marvel Carol Danvers. I'm not talking about Shazam. Like, you play as this, like, being that can fly literally around a planet-sized planet and stop an alien invasion. Shoot bolts out of your hands, and you stop an alien invasion. It was made by a very small development team. It doesn't look great, but like for $16, this shit is an experience. In virtual reality, you feel like a superhero, and that shit is tight. But yeah, so like that's one of the games I've been playing. But like for regular, like non-VR type games, the last game I played was Doom. Bethesda's Doom. I played that for a while. And I don't know, I was thinking about replaying Kingdom Hearts, all of them, just to get ready for Kingdom Hearts 3, because I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts dude. Like, you don't understand. That was my whole life. I feel like I'm ignoring people. I need to stop talking. From like 13 to 15. I was part of like the khinsider.com forums. I had like a couple of like really big theories that took off, and like people were like, "Oh my god, like, would you like to be a moderator on my website?" And like, I'm 14, I don't know what the fuck a moderator does. Sorry. Boop. And so yeah, I've been theorizing for a long time about shit that doesn't matter. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts is my shit, and I might just breeze through Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, might skip Chain of Memories because that's really complicated. Not really, but it's just, I don't want to play cards. Cards, I don't play cards. Um, Nick says, again, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, thoughts on that song from it being in Age of Ultron? Which song? There's a song from Kingdom Hearts in Age of Ultron? I had no clue. Wait, are you talking about the Pinocchio one? No. Jack Pensar asks, do you have any weird talents? I don't have any talents. Weird talents. No. Nah, not at all. Let me think about this. No. I wish I did. Oh, and Puddock says, are you excited for Star Wars Battlefront being backwards compatible on Xbox One? Is there going to be online compatibility with it? I mean, I'm all about backwards compatibility. See, okay, I can't really say I'm excited for it because I'm probably never going to play it again. And like, if I want to play it, I have it on Steam and I can play it. If there's an online component that's going to be resurrected, fine, that's cool. I personally love the Star Wars Online. It's fantastic. I wouldn't say I'm excited for it because I feel like Xbox is playing games with backwards compatibility. Because before they're like, it's impossible. There's no way. There's no way. And then now they're just like, here it is. This, that, this, that. And they're picking and choosing what they can make backwards compatible because like they obviously want to make that HD re-release money. And like, I don't know, like just make it backwards compatible, like through and through from the jump. I don't know. I don't like the whole like, hey, here's this new wave of backwards compatibility. I'm like, your machine can do that shit. They're fucking DVDs. You can backward, like it's not going to be this huge task to make your previous generation games backwards compatible. Like, don't disrespect your consumers, man. I don't know. Have you ever heard of a game called Spider-Man Friend or Foe? It's on the Wii. I have heard about that. Thank you. Is that the one? Is that the one horror guy? Thank you. I have heard of it. I tried to play it. I think I bought it one time on Amazon. They sent me like a really fucked up scratch disc, and I was like, "Fuck it, I can play this game." Sorry. If Warner Brothers came to you today and put you in charge of the DCEU, how would you fix it? Green Prince, I know you follow me on Twitter. You know that I'm very passionate about certain things, and rebooting the DCEU in the right way is the shit that I'm all about. Actually, I wrote a long thing, and I tweeted it a long time ago. So how I would have fixed it, ideally, I forget exactly what I wrote down, is that I think that the DCEU should have kind of like, what's the terms? Turned with this skid, turned into the skid, and you know, like Justice League was a huge opportunity for them, and they fucked it up. And like, I feel like they made this really somber Superman. They should have just rolled with it. And like in Batman v Superman, they set up an evil Superman, and then they kind of just like, it's like, oh no, now he's cool again. Like everybody thought it was cool, and like he's always had a smile on his face, and he was never complaining, and he was never going to be evil, and all this shit. And they just didn't do it. And so I would have set up a Justice Lords universe while also simultaneously setting up Flashpoint in Justice League. And there's this whole scenario that I tweeted about a long time ago. But I definitely would have teased Flashpoint. But anyway, how I would save the DCU, that doesn't even answer the question. Right now, Flashpoint, honestly, just erase everything. Erase everything that's set after Wonder Woman and just reboot everything. Soft reboot. No, you don't have to reboot the whole universe. Just reboot everything narratively after Wonder Woman 1, because that worked. And, you know, get Cyborg right. That's a huge thing. And I would personally, I would stop investing in all these freaking, like, freaking fan service ass movies. Like these basic bitch ass fucking, like, Batman related movies. Like, I don't want a Joker. Actually, no, that Joker movie looks like it could be good because Martin Scorsese. I don't know. I'm gonna let that one go. But I don't want a Joker movie. Like, we don't need a Joker origin film. The reason why the Joker is so cool is that we don't know where the fuck he came from. He's just a crazy guy who just decided to do evil shit one day. And I think that's cool. Like, that mystery is what made Heath Ledger's Joker so great. Is because he told a zillion different origin stories, and you didn't know which one was true. Probably none of them, because he's a crazy-ass liar. And I don't want to know where he came from. But, like, the director's interesting, so I'm just like, well, if you're gonna do it, then do it. But, like, I don't want so many Batman-related shit. Like, I'm done with, like, Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn being so, like, oversaturated. And, like, I love her and her performance, but, like, be smart with how you use it. I don't know. I just feel like they're relying too much on the Batman side and not embracing all of their awesome heroes. Like, get out of Gotham. Like, I want to see some fucking Booster Gold. I want some Blue Beetle. Blue fucking Beetle. If you make one good Blue Beetle movie, you are fucking golden. Blue Beetle is fucking cool. And, like, that will be your little Iron Man type character. Shazam is a step in the right direction, though I don't know how that Zachary Levi shit's gonna pop off. I love Zachary Levi. That dude's my dude. If you get who here watched Chuck? Chuck was my shit as a teenager. I just don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if I buy Zachary Levi being this, like, super buff dude. Though he hasn't been working out. I don't know. I just want more out there DC movies rather than sticking with, like, all the shit that people already know. Like Green Lantern Corps, I'm all about that, but, like, just wait for that a little bit. And, you know, I feel like people are still kind of salty about Green Lantern. Let's have a Lobo movie. Let's just go like that weird, man. Like, let's have a Lobo movie. Let's have a Zatanna movie. I fucking love Zatanna. Freaking Edgar Wright would fucking kill Zatanna, man. God damn. What else? The Omega Men. Basically Guardians of the Galaxy, sort of low-key. But I love the Omega Men. Pretty great. Detective Chimp would be fantastic. I love Detective Chimp so much. Yeah, DG knows what's up. You watch Chuck. Michael Atlin also watched Chuck. Hey, Ambassador 16, Jab, what's good? And I would love to see a Starfire film, even though I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, bud. Can't answer you right now. I don't want to, like, reject you, so I'm going to let you ring. I would love like, Wonder Woman was essentially a Starfire movie, a little bit. And, like, I really wish that they saved that kind of, like, fish out of water type experience for a Starfire solo film, because I would have been really fun. I would have been really cool. Also want a Raven solo film and a Beast Boy. I don't know. I'm rambling. There are many ways. It's very complicated, and I should probably write this down first. Tamaj Jameson says, speaking of Starfire, oh boy, did you see those Teen Titans photos? All right, let's talk about the Teen Titans photos. I'm sure we've all seen the photos from before those, you know, candid photos were taken, where, like, they were showing pictures of Robin, like official photos of Robin, and I think I forget who else. Was it Hawk and Dove? Is that Teen Titans? I don't know. Anyway, and, like, their costumes look really good, and, like, I was like, these guys know what they're doing, and I am staying optimistic about the series because what we saw had zero context. It was just a candid shot. And if someone, I'm sure if some random person was perched in a tree following you all day and they took a random unflattering shot, you'd be like, ugh, that is not representative of how I look every day. And like, I just think that, you know, one, that was a really bad photo of her, of Anna Diop. And B, we don't know why she's dressed the way she is at that point in time. Because she's a very beautiful actress, and I do not doubt that she will be able to do the job. But I feel like it's too early to pass judgment on the show based on just candid photographs. I don't know. It is concerning a little bit, but I'm not going to be like, well, they fucked it up. Gee, thanks TNT. I think like you've ruined everything. I'm just going to wait. I'm cautiously optimistic. DC makes better shows when they do movies, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go. Joel Jr. says, "MT, don't you disappear again like this. We need you in our lives. Love from Angola." Thank you, Joel Jr. I'm sorry I disappear from time to time. I'm just going through some shit. But that's no excuse to be ignoring you. That's why I'm live streaming right now, because of like, I need to do something because I'm sick right now. And I really probably shouldn't be exerting myself like this. And I know I probably won't be able to make a video in the next couple of days. So I wanted to talk to you guys. Any thoughts on the new Han Solo trailer? Owen Potox asks. I always struggle to say asks when I think about it, because like I say asks. I don't know. You have to get that K in there. New Solo trailer. I am very much unimpressed with Solo, quite honestly. I don't know. Solo looks like it's going to be kind of a disappointment for me. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be fine. It doesn't look like it's going to be bad, but I definitely feel like the performances of Han Solo, like what's his name, Aldenreich? What the fuck is that? Whoever's playing Solo is not a great fit. I'm sure he's a fine actor, but he's not Han Solo at all, and they kind of fucked up there. And I kind of wish Shia LaBeouf wasn't crazy and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull didn't happen, because Shia LaBeouf would fucking kill it, I feel. Because Shia LaBeouf is a good-ass actor. If you guys have not seen the movie Fury, holy shit. And Shia LaBeouf has always been a good actor, but he's just kind of not all there right now. But like, I also feel like Shia LaBeouf should have been Kylo Ren. Even though Adam Driver did a good job, Shia LaBeouf, being Shia LaBeouf, would have fucking killed it as Kylo Ren. Because he looks a lot like Harrison Ford. Just saying. Who would win between Starfire and Raven in a fight? Copycat A asks. Thank you for that question, Copycat A. Starfire versus Raven. Raven. I think it's Raven. Yeah. It all depends on what a victory means. To the death, probably Starfire, but Raven could probably just send her somewhere very dark quickly. I don't know. That's a good question. Do you think an MCU Miracle Man movie would be a success? I think anything the MCU does with Kevin Feige's direction and with actual thought into who's directing, who's writing the script, and all of that will be a success. Kevin Feige doesn't make shitty movies because Kevin Feige gives a shit about Marvel characters and Marvel as a whole. Whereas DC and Warner Brothers executives do not. I don't want to say DC. Whenever I bash DC, I don't think it's the people down at DC Comics' fault, because DC has made good shit on TV, and their animated shit is far superior to Marvel's. I just feel like Warner Brothers really wants to make money, and they get in the way and they fuck up their own shit. And I feel like they're with the new Aquaman movie. This is the only DC movie that I'm actually looking forward to. Is because I feel like they gave James Wan the pass to do whatever the fuck he wanted. Because no one gives a shit about Aquaman. So you cannot lose. You cannot lose. And so James Wan is probably going to make this kick-ass movie. And I feel like James Wan kind of has what Jon Favreau had with Iron Man before Iron Man 1. I keep looking for my trash bin, but someone stole it from me. So whoever stole it, thank you. And I think that you can only go up from here. And I think Aquaman's going to be fucking badass. It's not going to look as horrible as it did in Justice League. Did I answer the question? What was the original question? I forget the original question, but I hope I answered it. What was that sound? I don't know. Please don't freak me out. I'm alone here. Sergio asks, thoughts on rumors concerning Silver Surfer's potential appearance in Infinity War. There will be 0 Fox characters in Avengers Infinity War. I can say that with the utmost certainty because the deal is not finalized yet. As far as I know. I've been kind of like slacking on my news, but like as of right now, as far as I know, they're still dealing with like they're dotting the I's and doing all that shit with the paperwork. So like things aren't 100% sealed right now. So they can't just go ahead and start shoving people into the MCU until things are 100% set. And also remember that the MCU has been meticulously planned out. So Kevin Feige has had plans for Infinity War and its sequel for a while now. So even if they did have all the Fantastic Four characters, they wouldn't shove them all in or tease them so soon because they want to put them in the MCU in the right way. So do not expect any Silver Surfer or Galactus or any of that in Infinity War, especially because Infinity War has been done for a while. And Avengers 4 is being filmed right now. So I don't think they're going to change the story of Avengers 4 to accommodate, such a huge character like Silver Surfer. So I think that any Fantastic Four or X-Men related shit is going to be saved for Phase 4 of the MCU, where I think that the universe is going to be completely rebooted and people are going to be recasted and things are going to be looking a lot different down the line. And I truly think that this is the end of the MCU as we know it, because obviously that's what they've been saying for a long time. But I really, you can tell from the promo material, they kind of say this is 10 years of the MCU, and it kind of feels like a series finale almost. But it's not, obviously, because the MCU is probably going to live on forever because it's a huge moneymaker. But this is the end of what we know, and it's going to be the beginning of something new. And we're going to have some familiar faces, obviously, because Black Panther ain't going nowhere. Spider-Man ain't going nowhere. But we're going to be saying goodbye to a lot of faces and storylines that we cared about, and things are going to be new. And I feel like Infinity War and its sequel are going to justify the MCU lasting forever, even though actors' contracts are ending and people need to be recast. I think they're going to narratively explain away all that shit. And Kevin Feige would be a genius for that. Sorry, that was phone call from my job. Anyway, I think Cap, Iron Man, and Thor are gonna die. I think so too, Shark and Minnow. I think so too. Thor is more up in the air for me. Thor could die. It all depends, because I know Chris Hemsworth said he would do another Thor movie if the script was good or something like that. So that makes me iffy on whether or not he's gonna come back or die. But anybody could die during Infinity War and be brought back. So I don't know. I definitely think Cap is dead. Cap is dead as fuck. Iron Man is dead as fuck. They're not coming back. But Thor is up in the air. Your mom's on the phone. She would be on the phone actually, because she calls me every freaking second. Ali Slilla from Morocco says, I'm from Morocco and I'm a big fan of you. Thank you. Hello, say hello to everybody in Morocco. Say hello to your Moroccan family for me. And do you think we will see Captain Marvel in Avengers Infinity War? I think so. I think that we will. I think that she'll definitely be teased. I don't think that she's going to play a big role quite yet. I definitely think that Captain Marvel, Ant-Man, and the Wasp are going to play very big roles in Avengers 4, and that those roles are going to be teased in Infinity War in preparation for those two movies. Because no one knows where Carol Danvers is. She's somewhere out in the cosmos doing her thing. And I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely think that she's going to be in Infinity War in some way. Who do you want to survive in Avengers 3 and 4? Obviously, I want everyone to survive, but that wouldn't make for a very good movie now, would it? I want Thanos to survive. And I know that sounds really like, what? But Thanos is one of the Marvel Universe's most complex villains. And I think he's a really great villain. And I know that they're taking their liberties with Thanos in their own MCU type of way for the movies. But, like, Thanos, I feel like he should get his own movie. And I honestly feel like he could one day possibly even team up with the Guardians, because he has in the past. Thanos has teamed up with the Guardians for a specific reason, and he didn't like it, but he did, because he has his own, agenda, and if it aligns with those of the Guardians, he's a good ally, and for a good temporary ally. Like, he'll fucking kill you once he's done with you, but like he's, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be a waste to just be like, hey, I'm Thanos, bye, and then I don't know. Who else? Also, you know who I think is going to die, like, fucking immediately? Loki is fucking dead. Loki is dead. Think about it, okay? Thanos tells you to go to the supermarket, pick up some eggs, and he gives you his wallet. You fucking lose his wallet and his eggs in the process. So, like, yeah, Thanos gave Loki the staff, the fucking Mind Stone. He said, all right, go get that box. Give me that box downstairs. Give me that box. And open the door, we come in there. Loki fucked that up. And then Loki just dipped. He's like, oh, well, fucked up. And never reported back to Thanos. And Thanos probably mad because, like, now he's out of an Infinity Stone. He had that Infinity Stone. Lord knows how long it took him to find the Mind Stone. And he's like, well, lost to the humans. And so, like, he's probably pissed. Dude, freaking God is freaking trying to tell me something. So, yeah, Loki's going to give him the box. Thanos is going to be like, thanks. And he's a goner. And Thor is probably going to be really sad about that. Yeah, so, like, we don't really see Loki at all. There's no indications of Loki being around post that, that little area. I don't know. I don't know. Just a guess. Do you want Red Skull to have another appearance in the MCU? And do you think the trailer Thanos is turning Thor's head to make him watch Loki die? That's actually, that last part could be a possibility. Maybe. But do I want the Red Skull to have another appearance in the MCU? Absolutely. Because that dude is still motherfucking alive. We don't know where he is. Maybe he might turn up in Captain Marvel. Maybe he could be the leader of the Skrulls. I think someone actually brought that up last live stream. Like a Red Skrull. I don't know. but like he's out there somewhere, and he's coming back. Though I don't know if Disney wants to bring him back because like there is that whole Nazi connotation. I don't know if Disney wants to do that, but like, I don't know. I really miss Red Skull. All right, see you later, Nick. Thank you for tuning in. Love you, dude. Stay awesome. Sorry for the random live stream that I didn't warn anybody about, but you know, I'm incompetent. Can Ant-Man turn from tiny to giant? If so, what would happen if he went inside Banner and turned big? Banner would be dead. If he did it inside of his brain, then like Banner would be dead. Like he would be 100% dead. That's how I think that they should solve their Infinity War problem. It'd be really gross, and I don't think he would do that. And I think that Thanos has enough awareness to detect Scott there, but like I could be wrong. I don't know. Mysterio Gamer asks, "What about War Machine? You think he's gonna die?" I think that, yeah, War Machine might be dead as well, possibly. Something is up with Nebula, though. I smell it. Fred Martin says, "Hey, Fred. Yeah, I think that Nebula is gonna be fucking killed by her dad. I think Nebula's time is up. I think that would be a good way to wrap up her story arc because, like, she's consumed by vengeance, even more than Drax. Drax got his, satisfaction by killing his family's murderer with Ronan, but I know that he still blames Thanos because Thanos ordered Ronan to, do what he did. But he doesn't have as much hate for Thanos as Nebula does, and I think it'd be very low-key Shakespearean for Nebula's rage to get her killed by her father. And like and like that would be a really big testament to what James Gunn was doing with the whole Guardians movies, because like the whole Guardians as a series, James tweeted this today actually, but like it's something, it's fairly obvious, and that's something I've known for a while. It's like Guardians is all about trauma, and every Guardians character has some pretty big, who is calling me? Has some pretty significant traumas in their life, and they use each other to get over it. And at the end of Guardians 2, Nebula and her sister reconnect, but Nebula doesn't really want to be part of that family, and she doesn't really want to be healed of that trauma, and she's going off on her quest for vengeance. And that might just be Nebula's downfall, where she could have found some inner peace with this new family that she doesn't completely hate. So like it'd just be a message of like hate will only get you so far, man. Like hate will destroy you in the end. Hold on, I gotta check this real quick because like my phone is blowing up. I'm sorry, this is so rude. I'll check this later. I shall check it out later. Okay. Do you think the next two Avengers movies will help you find the last Easter egg for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1? I am... See, that's the thing. I am very nervous because, like, I don't want it to be blatantly obvious. And then people blurt it out before I can do it because I want to be first. I want to be the first one to do it. That's what my biggest fear is, or I fear that James Gunn's mental clock will be like, Avengers Infinity War came out, no one found it, so like here it is, everybody. I honestly hope he never reveals it, so like we can all hunt for the rest of our lives. But hopefully, maybe, who knows? I don't know. Like I hopefully, because like if there is something in Infinity War, that there is something in the Infinity War footage that I have found in connection with Guardians 1 that I cannot connect to the comics quite yet. And it is a very, 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 very interesting thing that I will probably be mad that I didn't connect, because it's in anyway, I'm not gonna say anything, but yes, I hopefully. Jack Pensaros asked, who would win, you versus pre-serum Steve Rogers? Probably pre-serum Steve Rogers, because I really don't like fighting people. So even though he's a scrawny boy, I'm just like, please just don't make me hurt a sick child, Steve. Please stop fighting me. Sup, MT? Well, I've only been reading Marvel comics for the last 3 years, and I really like cosmic stuff and don't like grounded stuff as much. Cosmic stuff is really great. The Living Tri-Beetle is my favorite character. Chances he's in Infinity War. I think that there is going to be a very big chance that we see him either in Infinity War or in Avengers 4, because shit's going down on a cosmic scale. Holy shit. I'm so sorry about that. Light. And, you know, we've already had a shout out towards him in Doctor Strange, if I'm not mistaken. And he's out there. So I think we might just see him. I think we're definitely going to see Eternity in some way, Infinity in some way. Entropy and Death, probably. But yeah, this is me. Afflin King asks if they ever added and encourages the MCU, that would be lit. I'm waiting for the encouragement. I think that that's where they should go. I think that that should be the next MCU looming threat, and they need to do some motherfucking Illuminati. The Illuminati was that shit, dude. I love the Illuminati. Oh my, like not the real Illuminati, please. Oh my God. Now I have that on like footage. I love the Illuminati. Yes. But like with was it Black Panther, Tony Stark, Professor Xavier, Reed Richards, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, like their little secret like club. I thought that was really cool, and I think that I would love to see that on the big screen of them just like doing like really low key immoral shit to save the world. I think that's really cool. And Namor, thank you, Michael Atlin, posting whatever I want, and Mysterio Gamer. I forgot Namor. Namor is so fucking cool. I cannot wait till we get Namor. I fucking love him. He's so rude. He's so mean. I want to see Namor and Black Panther go at it in the sequel. Because why not? Like let's get that going. I fucking love their beef. They're so sassy. So sassy individuals. Just so sassy. Will Image Comics start their own cinematic universe? Sergio asks. I don't know. I think that there could be. I know that Invincible's working on a film right now. If you guys do not read the Invincible comics, holy shit! Robert Kirkman. Wait, it's Robert Kirkman, right? Yes, I believe it's Robert Kirkman. Pretty sure. I don't know why I'm second guessing that, because I'm fairly certain it's Robert Kirkman, the dude who made The Walking Dead. Has made an excellent superhero story with Invincible. Please read Invincible. right now. Go to readcomiconline.to, even though I didn't say that just now. Go there if you would like. Who knows what you'll find? Readcomiconline.to. And maybe you might be able to read comics there. I don't know. Do what you want. I mean, I'm not saying you should read comics illegally, but Invincible's amazing. It's great. It's unlike any superhero comic you've ever read, and it's ending soon. So like you have like over 100 comics to read, and like it is a wild fucking ride, dude. But like I think that could easily spawn into its own little cinematic universe. But like I don't know. Maybe. Michael Atlan says, I'm going to call it, and we can bet on it if you want. Bruce Banner will lose his Hulk powers and build a Hulkbuster suit to defend Wakanda. Maybe. That's what the popular theory is. I kind of buy it. I buy it, man. I need to ask this. What's your opinion on the Watchmen being on DC Comics right now? I think it's fine. I would have, I'm fine with it either way. I'm sure Alan Moore's not too thrilled about it, but I'm cool. I haven't read Doomsday Clock. I was really hyped about it, and I just fell off that shit. DC doesn't grab me as much as Marvel. I gotta say, like, the only good DC. Then I don't say good DC because like there's a ton of like I'm sure there's a ton of good DC books out right now, especially freaking Mr. Miracle, which is fucking amazing. Batman, obviously, can't go wrong with Batman. I just feel like that DC universe doesn't really grab me as much as Marvel's does, and I really like the Marvel art style. I don't know, I feel like it's more vibrant. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Michael okay. I knew you're okay. Your screen name looks different. What's going on, buddy? I know. Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm sick and my brain's just not working. Comic Watching says, hi, MT. Love your channel. Can only swing by for a minute, but would love to see more live chats in the future. Much love. Much love to you too, Comic Watching. I called you a dog. You're not a dog. You're a beautiful man who likes to watch comics. Thank you so much. That was really nice. Ali Celia says, I think I found the Easter egg in the Guardians of the Galaxy. The egg is the Watchers in the scene where Raccoon watches Peter, and God bless you. Catches Peter. Oh, no. That wasn't the Watchers. Those are nuns. People sent me. So, first of all, two things. One, people sent me that photo. And whenever there's a big Easter egg guest that gets a lot of traction, people send me the photo like, MT, this is it. This is it. And like, I thank you for your enthusiasm. That's great. But like, how do I say this without sounding like pretentious or whatever? I already saw it. Like, guys, I have canvassed this movie and I've thought of so many different shit. Like, what people are just like, hey, look, this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, that's great. But I guessed that a year ago. And for some reason, I forgot what it was. But I know that that's not the answer. So when people are like, these are the Watchers, I'm like, I forget why, but I know that those are not the Watchers. And I knew that they were nuns. Because I think I saw it somewhere. Like I was canvassing through some set photos of Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, oh, those are nuns. I guess not the Watchers. And I scratched it off of my brain. And then James Gunn said they were nuns again. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really deep into this, and a lot of these guesses, I'm just like, I already guessed it. I don't know. But thank you. But secondly, again, how do I say this without sounding like a jerk? Like I really appreciate your guys' enthusiasm for the Easter egg, and like I encourage anybody to enter into the hunt because the hunt is great. But like, please do not send me your personal Easter egg theories. Please, 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 please. It'd be like I really I appreciate it. I genuinely do. I love you guys, and I love all the help that you give me, and support that you give me. I mean, but like, I really want to try to get this on my own, and like, I don't want you to send me an Easter egg theory, and I'm not even, and I might even miss it, and you know, and like, I find the Easter egg, and like, or like, I say a theory, and you're just like, oh, I sent you that theory a long time ago, and I didn't see it, or I forgot about it, or whatever. Like, I don't want to look like I'm stealing your shit or your creative process, because I value imagination and thinking so tremendously that I never want to seem like I'm Mark Zuckerberging you out of your mind. So like, that's the only reason why. Like, I never want to seem like I'm being this really rude, but what's the word? Conniving, or that's not even the word I'm looking for. Malicious. There we go. Person. By saying like, I finally found it, and you know, I don't want to. I'm not the type of person that'll do whatever it takes to find the egg. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I want to be first, but like, if someone found it first, then like, that's on them. Like, that's their victory, and like, I have no right to steal anybody else's shit. Like, I don't know. I'm just very big on that type of stuff, and like, if I thank you for your enthusiasm, but like, I can't. Owen Puddock says, do you think Ultron is still alive? Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yes and no. I have a theory that I've been putting together, and yes and no. That's all I'm gonna say. Jack Pensar says, it looks like you stole that jacket from Marty McFly. I call this my Marty McFly jacket, and I did steal it. It was easy to steal these days because he's not using it, because he's a grown-ass man. And that's all I'm going to say. What are your favorite Marvel / DC characters and storylines? Carlos Pedro asks. Thank you for asking. And I think I answered this last live stream. But I really... So you guys already know my favorite Marvel heroes. Black Panther and Karnak. Karnak is so fucking cool. Karnak of the Inhumans. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I know the Inhumans are a bad word these days. And I try not to get mad at Scott Buck. I said some really mean things about Scott Buck on the internet, on Twitter. And I honestly am ashamed of what I said about Scott Buck. Because like, at the end of the day, like, as we're all nerds. And like, I understand that we can be really passionate about things. But at the end of the day, we're all also people. And I said some really nasty things about Scott Buck. And I'm very embarrassed about that. And because I was really annoyed about his handling of the Inhumans and Iron Fist. Like, he kind of fucked it up. But like, I shouldn't have said what I said. But like, I'm really annoyed that he fucked up Karnak. And it's not because the actor was Asian. I don't give a fuck what Karnak is in terms of race. But like, just get the character right, because Karnak is fucking badass. Post Secret Wars 2015 Karnak is that dude. He will fuck you up. Karnak could destroy the whole Marvel universe. And I really want Marvel Comics to make a Karnak kills the Marvel universe. Everybody tweet Marvel. Make Karnak kills the Marvel universe. Make a Karnak kills the Marvel universe series, because that would be fucking dope. If you guys haven't read Warren Ellis's Karnak run, the 6-issue run, do it, and you will see why I love Karnak so much. Like, Karnak is that fucking dude. So yeah, Black Panther or Karnak for Marvel. For DC, I really love Zatanna a lot. I love her personality and her design, and I just think that she's really cool. I love Starfire. Um, I'm picking like these, I guess, scantily clad women. I don't like them for the outsides. I love Starfire because like she's just really innocent and she's fun and she's a really good, compassionate person. Um, and I feel like that is the type of character that we need, and she's very empowering for women, I feel. And I would have much preferred a Starfire movie over a Wonder Woman movie because I feel like that would have worked. But whatever. Um, but I have Detective Champ I love. There's one character that I really, really love. Was it part of the Bat family? I love the We Are Robin team. I'm so sad that DC kind of dropped the We Are Robin team. We Are Robin would make an excellent DC movie. If I was in charge of DC, my ass would be making a We Are Robin movie or TV show because that shit is such a good idea. And they kind of dropped the ball with it, and they kind of just let it die. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully that answers your question. What's Hawkeye up to in Infinity War? Apparently, he has a secret mission that no one knows about. Who knows? I don't know. That's a good question, Rick. Rick Broadhurst. Michael Atlan says, I just want Marvel to completely forget about Inhumans on TV and just restart. I think so. I'm pretty sure they already canceled the show. And I think that they're probably going to want to pretend it never happened. And I think that they had the luxury to try out the Inhumans now because of what I believe to be this inevitable soft reboot that is coming to the Marvel Universe. So they can kind of just retcon them out after whatever happens with the Infinity Gauntlet, I feel is going to happen. And I think that they're going to want to bury them for a long, long time because they dropped the ball. They really did. They could have had something really great, but they kind of just ruined it. I really, really, and I've been an advocate for this for years, I think that Marvel should stop trying to adapt the Inhumans in live action and they give the Inhumans a freaking anime. Like, goddamn. That would be fucking tight. An Inhumans anime. My preference would be an Inhumans anime set in like the distant past. Like I'm talking like BC. That shit would be really cool because it's very much anime-like in its setup. Like these humans, well, these obviously Inhumans, they get superpowers one day and they fight other inhuman threats. Like that, like it sounds like an anime. It would make a kick-ass anime. Like they just need to give it to a Japanese animation studio and it's like, you have the rights, make it, and we'll make some magic together. But they playing, man. They fucking up. I don't know. Do you think Infinity War will end with Thanos snapping his fingers and killing half the universe? I don't think it's going to end that way. I think that it's going to happen. I think that Thanos is going to succeed and half the universe is going to die. And I think that in that process, we're going to lose some characters that we love. I think he's very much going to be able to do that. I don't think it's going to end that way, though. I think I heard somewhere that like Infinity War has a very definitive beginning and end for. It's going to feel like its own movie, but like with every Marvel film, it kind of sets up the next movie. So I don't know if there's going to be really if it's going to act like an Avengers Part 1 and 2 like it used to be, like how they previously announced. But that's just a guess. Any thoughts on the Stardust app? I recently discovered what the Stardust app was. I think that it was Jeremy Johns who posted a video with the Stardust app. I have no idea what it is, though. I just recently heard of the name. I'm going to Google it right now. What is this? Okay, I should type. What is Stardust? What is Stardust app? It's a mobile community of film and TV fanatics sharing video reactions to movies and shows. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty great. Wow. I don't know why I haven't heard of that shit. Pretty cool. Wow. I should get on that shit. That'd be cool. Anyway, sorry. Thank you for bringing that up. Now I'm more. I heard a word from a nerd. Thank you. You give me knowledge this time. Good on you, buddy. Good on you, Sergio. Thank you, Sergio. Who are your favorite and most hated MCU characters? Who's my least favorite MCU character? That's a good question. There is an answer to this, I feel. Well, okay. One character I really don't like. I like the character. I like the actor, and like obviously he's the man, but I don't like him as a character. Fucking Tony Stark. Like he's great. I love Iron Man. One excellent movie. I love Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark is very charismatic, but Tony Stark is a fucking piece of shit who has never likes to take responsibility for his actions and always blame, like would rather point his finger at other people rather than, like allowing himself to take punishment. I understand that like he does take responsibility for his actions in some ways, like in Iron Man 1, that's basically what it was all about. He made weapons before and he stopped making weapons, all this shit. But like in Iron Man 2, the government was like, hey, we want a little bit of like oversight here. Like, you can't really be Iron Man. It's like, fuck you guys, blah. And like, with, like, he freaking made Ultron. And like, despite, he did it secretly on the low with Bruce Banner. Twice. Like, he made Ultron, he fucked everything up. And then while everything was being fucked up, he was like, see this red guy that Ultron just made? Let's fuck with him next. And Bruce Banner was like, did you not learn your lesson? And like, he tried to hide it. And then the Avengers found out, got pissed. Like, he'll do whatever. And then he'll kind of like get mad at you if you get mad at him. But, oh man, if you don't sign the Sokovia Accords, I'm going to hunt you down and punch you in the face. I don't know. Seems like a dick to me. But my least favorite MCU character, I'm thinking. Maybe Whiplash. That doesn't really count. This was a non-character. I don't know. Well, I'll just say Tony Stark for now. Though I love Tony Stark, but I hate him at the same time. It's very weird. But my favorite MCU character, I have an answer for this. Oh, Black Panther. Well, yeah, Black Panther. I love him. Mysterio Gamer asks, do you want to see MODOK in the MCU? Hell yeah. I wish Nick was still here. He would love that. Did you play the new Harry Potter game for iOS and Android, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? I have not, but Harry Potter all the way. Lord of the Rings is too long, too complicated. I love it. I appreciate it, but Harry Potter. Victor Shagolian asks, do you think Shuri will be Ironheart? I think that it'd be a good idea, but I don't think that that's going to be all that realistic considering that I forget who. This is not my original thought, but someone tweeted this at me. I forget who it was. But it would behoove Marvel to increase the number of colored. Is colored the right term? I don't know. Brown people in the MCU rather than use the brown people that are popular and turn them into other characters. So like just make a Riri Williams and just have her be an additional strong black female character. Cause like it's Riri Williams. She's Ironheart. And I feel like to make Shuri Ironheart would kind of just rob us from another really cool, unique character. Who is your first love in the MCU? Ali Celia asks. My first love in the MCU obviously is RDJ's Tony Stark. But if you're talking about like what? Like a crush? Like there's not really a lot of girls in the MCU, really. I don't know. Like, mainly just Black Widow. That's so weird. Like I'm not really attracted to Black Widow. Really. Like I'm attracted to Scarlett Johansson's voice. And have you guys seen her? Her is great. And I watch her, I'm like, ooh, Scarlett Johansson. But like when I see her in like, Black Widow, I'm like, meh. It's all right, I guess. Do you think Stan Lee will have more of a role with a small cameo in Infinity War / Avengers 4? Owen Puttock asks. I think that Stan Lee's cameos are going to be coming to an end very shortly because that dude is not in good health, unfortunately. And I, not that he's going to die or anything. I just feel like, Stan Lee should probably take it easy. But I think that his cameos will probably be more of the same. I don't think they're going to be any bigger roles. They might do something fun, like making him like a really big cosmic character. I mean, they already did with like making him the Watcher's informant. But they might expand on that. They might make some lore. Not lore. What am I saying? They might expand on that. Kind of like have him transform into the multiple people he's been. I don't know. What character should enter the MCU? Rick Broadhurst asks. Man. First of all, let's get the actual Defenders inside the MCU. And now I know what you're thinking. MT, they're already in the MCU. No, not to me. I do not think so. I don't think anybody on Marvel TV or Marvel Netflix is in the MCU officially. They are, but they're not. Because to me, until the movies say, hey, did you guys see what Daredevil did? Or, hey, those Daisy Johnson agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are real swell, they don't exist. Anything that happens in these, like in the TV shows, can easily be discarded and retconned with an announcement from Kevin Feige. Because Marvel TV and Marvel movies or Marvel Studios are two separate entities run by two separate dudes, and who each are doing their own separate things. And I feel like Marvel TV has gotten so complex and have introduced so many things that Marvel Studios is going to start contradicting the things that the TV stuff has done. And it's going to get to the point where I feel like what's going to happen is kind of like what happened with Star Wars when Disney first bought it. They retconned all the EU, like all the extended universe, all the books and all that shit. It was just like, this never happened, or this happened in a separate universe, or whatever. It's just, there's too much shit that has been introduced that you can be like, well, like, if this is happening, then like, where's Iron Fist? Or like, if I don't know. It's just, until they acknowledge that they exist, I don't think they're really part of the MCU, and they're more just like branch tales that are great stories, but like I just don't officially picture them as part of that. Anyway, who do I want in the MCU? Definitely the Fantastic Four when they hop on in, because the Fantastic Four are awesome. They are awesome, and you can make the best Marvel movies with the Fantastic Four. You just don't treat them like superheroes and treat them like a family that goes on really awesome fucking adventures that are so out of this world, literally, that it's just like a spectacle, and it's fun and it's heartfelt, and like the Incredibles, you know, like I kind of like the Incredibles in terms of heartfeltness and awesomeness, but like they're scientists, dude. We should be going into the microverse. We should be going from planet to planet to planet. We should be traveling between dimensions. We should just be fucking like just going all over the place. I don't. They are very much anything can happen type of heroes, and like what has been the trend with the movies is that they made them really grounded heroes. Well, I don't. Fantastic Four 2015. I'm sure they went into that the negative zone or whatever. I've never watched that movie. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I wish I had some say with the Fantastic Four. But I know that they're gonna. Kevin Feige knows what he's doing. You know what pissed me off? How they killed off the Warriors 4 in Thor Ragnarok. But did they? I don't know. They didn't. They did, but they didn't, because they didn't get Lady Sif. Lady Sif was not in Thor Ragnarok, if you remember. I don't know where the fuck she is. She's just out there, but she wasn't in it. So I don't know. Maybe they'll turn her into Death. Who knows? But yeah, I'm mad about that too. But they'll be back. I actually have a theory about where the Soul Stone is. But I wanted to save that for a video that I really wanted to put out, but I really kind of have to get better first before I put it out. I forgot to take my freaking antibiotics today. Yay. Anyway. Do you think Starhawk will replace one of the Guardians after Infinity War? I don't think so. I think that Sylvester Stallone might come back for Guardians 3, but I don't think that they're in it for the long haul, because Sylvester Stallone's kind of old. And I don't know. I think it would be cool, but I don't think that he'd officially join the Guardians for very long. Do I love Lupita Nyong'o? Of course. She's freaking beautiful, man. She's great. And she's fun. Have you ever seen that video of her at I think it was at New York Comic Con like last year or 2 years ago? Where she put on, I think it was a Kylo Ren mask, and she was just dancing around New York Comic Con, and people were just like, "Who the fuck is this person like doing that?" But it was like Lupita. She was just hyped. She was like, "Yeah, I'm in Star Wars." Like, oh man, she's so fun. Your coworker was friends with Lupita Nyong'o in school? Jealous. Do you think Stan Lee is a Soul Stone because Stan S. Lee? That would be really interesting. If they went that route, I wouldn't be terribly mad. It'd be interesting, but I don't know. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be mad. What else? I think that Daredevil should be in the movies as well, Jack. Stereo Gamer, I would not forget people like you if I hit 100,000. But if I do forget people like you, it's because of the Alzheimer's slowly rotting my brain. I forget a lot of things. But no, like I appreciate every single one of you guys. I wouldn't forget you guys or ignore you guys. Absolutely not. What is your favorite MCU Easter egg? That's a really good question. Thank you for that question, Owen Patok. Patok. Why did I do that? There was one in actually, I really enjoyed one of the Easter eggs I really enjoyed was, remember Iron Man 2? It's okay if you didn't, if you don't. That towards the end, at the end, actually, when Nick Fury is talking to Tony Stark, and like there's that map in the background of like interesting events that are happening, and like they have like dots where like other Marvel characters could be. Like they had one in Africa for potentially Wakanda. They had one in the ocean. I gotta look this up. Map in Iron Man 2. Like that, this maps everywhere. Dots in various places. I'm sure they had one for Thor. They had one in Africa. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. Anyway, yeah. Let's see here. New comments. Do you think Shuri will rewire Vision? Possibly. Would you watch me when I start my channel, Gangster Geek? Sure. Just tweet links to me and I'll watch your stuff. Why not? Yeah, one of the dots wasn't anymore. I think that they put a dot in the ocean. Thank you, posting whatever I want. I thank you for posting that because I appreciate that. That was a good post. I agree. I'm Kate Blanchett as Lady Death. That was the word on the street with Hela being death. It would make sense. But I don't know if they're actually going to follow through with that. I thought I heard Kevin Feige say yes, but I don't know. Victor Shangalan says Heimdall has a soul stone. I don't think so. It would make sense, but I don't think Heimdall has it. Why do you have Jack Pensar asks, why do you have your Vine linked in your description? It's automatic. It's that description posts automatically. I just haven't erased Vine. But like I'm kind of in denial that Vine is gone. So I'm gonna keep that in there. Because Vine will be back. Vine 2. When Vine 2 comes back, hopefully they'll just allow me to import all my stuff. I miss making Vines, man. I miss watching Vines. Vines are so good to watch at the end of like a long day. I'm like, oh man. Like me and my girlfriend watched, like Vine was like the pinnacle of our, like the beginning of our relationship. Like, even though I was on Vine first. Just saying. Do you think all the Asgardians will die in Infinity War? Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, that'd be pretty sad, especially for how Ragnarok ended. But Ragnarok was a prophecy, and Asgard would die. Asgard was supposed to die, so I'm sure Thanos will finish the job. What about a Submariner movie? I think that's almost a guaranteed at this point. Or Namor being part of somebody else's movie, at least initially, anyway. But I'm sure people can be like, "Oh, they're just copying Aquaman." Well, I can't even believe Marvel, just like that, because they have a stick up their ass. That's how you wobble. Sinister Six still happening in the MCU. What do you think? I think that Sony needs to sit their ass down and let Marvel take care of all their shit. I don't know. Because I saw Venom, that Venom trailer was not best. When are we going to get a new trailer for that? feel like that should be coming out soon. I don't know. I just think that a Sinister Six movie could work. I think it could very much work. But I think that Sony needs to take it seriously and not as a cash grab. I honestly think a Sinister. See, look. Here's my idea. If I was in charge of Sony, I would not let the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man universe die. And I know that we already have the Tom Holland Spider-Man, and I know I've probably talked about this on Twitter or maybe in a previous live stream in the past. But the way that you salvage Andrew Garfield Spider-Man universe is if you kill Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and introduce Miles Morales. Oh my God, it's that fucking simple. And then you have that be Miles Morales' universe. Have the Sinister Six kill Spider-Man. And then you make a Miles Morales. Jesus Christ. Something happened outside. That's all. And then you have them cross over for a Spider-Verse movie. That should be awesome. But we're getting an awesome animated Miles Morales movie. And I cannot wait to see more of that. That movie looks so beautiful and so dope. I think that this will be one of Sony Animation's good movies. Sony Animations does not know how to make a good movie for the life of them, I feel. But MT, who should play Namor? I forget who. Someone sent me a really good suggestion. But like, there are really great Asian actors that could play Namor. Is Tom Holland acting as Spider-Man in Venom? That is the rumor. I think he's making a small cameo. So I think Infinity War, if he's making a cameo in Venom, then Infinity War might just set up the Spider-Verse in some way. Because I don't know if Venom is even takes place within the MCU. I know that they could be connected within the greater, MCU multiverse, but I don't know if Venom is actually part of the MCU, like per se. I think that they'll cross them over at the end. Thank you, Sergio, for tuning in. You are awesome. Thank you for all your questions. And I should probably be leaving because I probably need to go. I have a couple more questions. What is your favorite movie ever seen, but not Marvel movies, and how it goes in USA? My favorite movie that I've ever seen. That's a big question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I can tell you some of my favorite movies that inspire me. Man, I'm blanking on every. I mean, I really like the Kingsman series. It's not my favorite movie, but like I think that every time I watch a Matthew Vaughn movie, I get so inspired. A lot of people didn't like Kingsman 2, but like there was a lot of really like awesome camera work and cinematography that I was just left and just like, oh my God, like I really would like to talk to, the cinematographers of this movie, and so I can just like learn from them because like it's so cool. I enjoyed the 90s Ninja Turtles movie. Inception, Christopher Nolan, obviously. Friggin' God. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite movie. I really loved Her. I don't know. That's a good question. Check your Instagram messages. I'm so bad with fucking DMs, dude. I don't know why I have I get DMs and I'm just like, oh, I'll check that later, and I never check them. I'm so sorry, guys. Rickus of the Ricks, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Stay safe while you travel dimensions, because that can be very dangerous. All right, so one more minute that I'm gonna go. John Cho as Namor. I'd be all about that. Mark Hamill as Dr. Octopus. Ooh, I like where you're going with that. I wish it was a couple years ago, because like Mark Hamill's kind of old. I mean, knock on wood, but like I like that idea. I don't know. Michael Atlon, yeah, I don't check. I'm really bad. It's not like I'm like, it's not like I'm ignoring people or whatever. I'm just like, it's just my brain doesn't register. Like it's a thing. I don't know. It's just really fucking weird. Jack Black as Dr. Octopus. I don't know about that one. I don't know. The guy from Baby Driver as Johnny Storm. I think Ansel Elgort, or however you say his name, would make a really great Rick Jones, personally. He's a real sassy boy. If Jackie Earle Haley is who I think it is, Rorschach from oh no, yeah, that's him. Yes, I agree. He would make a perfect Carnage. Perfect. Is it me or Ninja Turtles Back in Time the best Ninja Turtles movie out there? Owen, I think that's just you. Ninja Turtles 1. The first 1990s Ninja Turtles movie is the best movie we got right now. And if I was in charge of a Ninja Turtles universe, I would make it into a Netflix series. And would have 4 Netflix series. Hear me out. 4 separate Netflix series set after the death or the defeat of Shredder, and maybe even also after the death of Master Splinter. And there'll be 4 separate series. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys already know this. But 4 separate series, okay? 1 series would be Raph and Casey Jones, Body Count, okay? And it would just be them kicking ass on the streets of New York, fighting the Purple Dragons. That would be fucking cool. 2nd series would be Leo, probably in Asia someplace. I kind of had him defending. So it's this whole story. It's basically going to be a Kill Bill scenario, like kind of like a samurai type movie, with him and possibly that fucking rabbit. No, Yoshibo, is that his name? Yoshibo. Rabbit TMNT. What's his? I forget. I don't know why I'm thinking Yoshiba. Usagi Miyamoto. There we go. This fucking samurai rabbit. Leo and that samurai rabbit kicking ass together. 3rd would be a Winter Soldier type movie with Donnie and April O'Neil exposing this super secret government conspiracy. Like, it would be so cool. People wouldn't even expect such awesome things from Donatello. Like, so great. And the 4th one would be a what do you call it? Michelangelo, Bebop, and Rocksteady, like just a crazy adventure type movie, where like they get themselves into a really bad situation and their mutation is fucking themselves up and like they're going to die, and so they have to help Baxter Stockman do some illegal shit to get them out of their situation. And it's basically this team-up movie with Bebop, Rocksteady, and Michelangelo as they do stuff to keep themselves from dying. And I think that'd be really fun. And then they all come together for, a Ninja Turtles event. And like kind of like Defender style. And I don't know. I think that'd be really fun. Anyway, did I say Adam Warlock? Why are people saying Adam Warlock? Anyway, all right. Goodbye, Mr. Eurogamer. And I am going to go as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this random live stream. I can't believe I live streamed for 2 hours. I thought it was going to be an hour tops. I'm going to go. Wow, I'm so behind on my errands. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so sorry I sucked at uploading recently. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get my spirits back, kind of get my motivation back. I working on that old depression, and I have some stuff in the pipeline that are really interesting and really cool, and I need to get it out before Infinity War. So like I have kind of a fire under my ass now because I've been procrastinating. But like yeah, thank you guys so much for your patience and for your support. Thank you guys for 28,000 subscribers. Hopefully I'm not talking out of my ass here. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's 28,000. 1 second. Yes, I just hit 28,000. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, every single one of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for all the kind words. And I will see you guys later. So goodbye, Alphan King, House 068, DG, Zephyr, Michael Atlan, TL Drayton, Carlos Pedro, Victor Shang, Goli. I'm sorry, I'm destroying your names. Owen Puddock, Frank Anderson, Gangster Geek, and Ejar, Michael Alton. Thank you, Michael Alton. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I have dyslexia almost. I don't. I shouldn't say that I have a mental impairment if I don't have it. All right. Thank you guys. I'll catch you guys later. I don't even know where the stuff. Yes, there's a big red button. Bye. Wait, here we go. Let everybody.